Anyway, this is about Mr. Him in a Hole. Him in a Hole. Carol's only had one regret that I've heard, and it was taking in that cat. She said, who else would have him? He's such a mess. And with that, there was no turning back. It's hard to believe the story of the cat, but let me share just a couple of chapters. It starts down in the Peach State a few years back. Some of my details aren't exact. You see, he's the one sole survivor of a terrible tragedy where all his litter mates died. I won't burden you with all the particulars, 'cause if I did, I'm sure you'd cry. Suffice it to say, he was scared half to death, and he wouldn't trust a soul. So he hid in a ditch, an old drainage pipe. That's why he's called Mr. Him in a Hole. Slowly coaxed back into the world, but he was lost without a friend. After a long guilt trip all the way down to Georgia, it was Carol who took him in. Now God only knows how many lives he used up in those terrible moments back then. He was left skittish and scared, and he was sure to hide from the cruel, cruel world again. So he needed to stay in the open, where he couldn't disappear or hide. 'Cause if he squirreled himself away good enough, he wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink, and would die. So she did all she could. She blocked every door, every corner, every low and high space. Every nook, every cranny was fully protected, all except the fireplace. That's right. The fire burned hot in the hearth that cold evening, and the flames danced high and bright. The blur that she saw wish across the floor was the desperate cat in full flight. With no hesitation and full-on commitment, there's no way that he was gonna stop. He sped through the fire and up into the chimney, but he didn't come out the top. As you might guess, a wild panic ensued as the flames were finally doused. Flashes were spinning and sirens rang out as the fire department raced to the house. Now you'd be crazy to expect anything but bad news. If that's your bet, you'd surely be losing. Up on top through the darkness, the beam from a flashlight revealed that something was moving. His paws were badly burnt and his fur was all fried. That's what happens when you mess with the flame. But Mr. Him in a Hole somehow made it through. Maybe to him it was all just a game. Now his fur's all returned and he's as good as new, but he's no longer a cat on the run. He's still hard to find, as most legends are, 'cause he's the cat who played with fire and won. Mr. Him in a Hole is a legend now. He's the cat who played with fire and won.